In today's class, we are going to see about the response of first order system of unit step input. So, what do you mean by order of the system? So, here we are seeing the first order system, right? So, what do you mean by order of the system is the highest degree of the denominator polynomial represent the order of the system. So, while seeing this closed loop transfer function, here the denominator polynomial of S domain in the highest order is 1. So it is represented as first order system. So let us see how we are getting this closed loop transfer function is from this block diagram. So here we have RFS signal. So this RFS signal is connected to the summing point. Here we have positive and negative, and it is connected to the gain of 1 by Ts. Then it is again connected with a unity feedback to the negative polarity. So, if the arrow pointing towards the negative polarity or summing point is pointing towards the negative polarity, that type of system is represented as, or that type of feedback is represented as negative feedback. So, how we can solve this negative feedback means by using the formula G divided by 1 plus GH, right? So here what is the value of G? The value of G is equal to 1 divided by Ts, and the value of H is equal to, here we have a unity feedback. So for a unity feedback, the value will be equal to 1. So by using this formula, we can derive or we can solve this feedback. So C of S divided by R of S is equal to G divided by the value of G is equal to 1 by Ts divided by 1 plus, here we have the value 1 plus, here again the value of G is equal to 1 divided by Ts. So here the value of H is equal, for a unity feedback system, the value of H is equal to 1. So again, taking LCM on this term, we will get 1 by Ts divided by, so here in the second term, we are taking the denominator term, we are taking the LCM value. So we will get Ts plus 1 divided by Ts. So in the denominator Ts, here the Ts get cancelled. So we will be getting the value of C of S divided by R of S is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus Ts. So now what our aim is, we have to find out the response of the first order system for a unit step input. So for unit step input, the value of R of t will be equal to 1. So while taking the S domain for this R of t, we will be getting the value of R of S is equal to 1 divided by S. So now we are substituting the value of R of S is equal to 1 by S in this circuit, in this value. Okay. So now we are going to substitute the value of R of S is equal to 1 by S in this equation 1. So we will get C of S is equal to R of S for this R of, but just I am just cross multiplying this value, right? C of S is equal to R of S divided by 1 plus Ts, right? R of S into 1 divided by 1 plus Ts or St. So now we know the value of R of, for a unit step input, the value of R of S is equal to 1 by S. Now substituting for this R of S, I am substituting the value equal to 1 by S into 1 divided by 1 plus St. So again, now just I am in this term, I am taking the value of T outside just for rearranging this term. So we will get 1 by S into, so I am taking the T outside, so I will be getting 1 by T plus S. Okay, now just rearranging the term, we are taking this 1 by t in the denominator term, just rearranging the values, we will get 1 divided by t into S plus 1 by t. So now how we have to solve this, and we have for a time response analysis, we have to find out the value of C of t. What we can do means we have to solve this term, and then we have to convert it, or we have to take the inverse Laplace transform to find out the value of C of t, right? For time domain analysis, we have to convert the C of S domain to a time domain analysis. For that, so how I am going to solve this term is by using the partial fraction method. We have learned this partial method in the maths itself, right? So by using the partial fraction method for this term, right, C of S is equal to, writing this term again. So how we can solve is A by S plus B divided by S plus 1 by t. Now, I am going to find out the partial fraction method for this term, right? So, just I am taking the LCM. So, we will get A into S plus 1 by, just by cross multiplying, we will get A into S plus 1 by T plus Bs divided by S into S plus 1 by T. Now, by finding the value of A and B, we can easily find out the value of C of. So again, simplifying this term, we will be getting the value of C of t. So let us solve. This is the value of 1 by t divided by s into s plus 1 by t is equal to a into s plus 1 by t plus bs divided by s into s plus 1 by t. So now this denominator, both the denominator terms are same, so we can cancel both. So we will be getting the remaining term as 1 by t is equal to a into s plus 1 by t plus bs, right? So now we have to find out the value of a and b. So to find out the value of a, what we can do is we have to cancel these terms, right? So what we are going to assume is the value of s will be equal to 0. So for partial fraction method, right, we are going to solve this in partial fraction method. For do that, here we have to find out the value of a and b. To find out the value of a, what we have to do means we have to cancel this term. For that, we have to see what possibilities we have to do. So I am just substituting the value of s is equal to 0 here. So we will be getting 1 by 2 into a into, for s I am substituting 0 plus 1 by t plus b into 0. So b into 0 is equal to 0. So over the remaining terms, we will be getting 1 by t is equal to a into 1 by t. So this 1 by t is cancelled. So we will be getting the value of a is equal to 1. So next we have to find out the value of b. So to find out the value of b, so we have to make this term as 0. So for that we can substitute. To make this term as 0, we have to substitute the value of s is equal to minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 gets cancelled. So to find out the value of b, we have to substitute the value of s is equal to minus 1 by t. So we will be getting 1 by 3 is equal to a into minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So the whole term gets 0. And here we will be getting b into, for this yes, we have to substitute the value of minus 1 by 2. So we will be getting the value as, so I am writing here, we will be getting 1 by t is equal to 0 minus of b into, sorry, plus minus 1 by t. So again, simplifying this expression, we will be getting 1 by t is equal to minus 1 by t into b. So from this, 1 by t gets cancelled. So the value of b is equal to minus 1. Now we have to substitute the value of a and b in this Young's equation. So now substituting for this a, we have find out the value as 1, and for the b, we have find out the value as minus 1. So now substituting the value of a equal to 1 and b is equal to minus 1 in this expression, we will be getting the value as 1 by s. Here we have minus 1, so minus of 1 by s plus 1 by s. So now we have to, for the time response analysis, what we have to do is, we have to convert this s domain into a time domain format. So that we have to take the inverse Laplace transform. So C of t, to find out the value of C of t, I am just taking the inverse Laplace transform for this. So C of t is equal to inverse Laplace transform of T of s. So what is the inverse Laplace transform? 1 by s is 1, right? So for 1 by s, I am substituting 1, and for 1 divided by s plus 1 by t, so here the value is equal to e power minus t divided by t, right? So this is the Laplace transform of, so by taking the Laplace transform, this value turns to 1 and this value turns to e power minus t by t. So we will be getting the value of t of t is equal to 1 minus of e power minus t divided by t. So now let us see the response of this first order system, right? So finally we got the value of t of t is equal to 1 minus e power minus t divided by t. So this is our unit step response, right? This is our input unit step response. We have given the step response will be, the response will be like this. Now, when the value of t is equal to 0, so we have to substitute the value of t is equal to 0 in the C of t expression. We will be getting 1 minus of e power 0 divided by t is equal to 0. So 1 minus of 1. What is the value of e power 0? E power 0 will be equal to 1. So we will be getting 1 minus of 1 is equal to 0. Again, when you have, so we can, for us, the value t is equal to 0, we will be getting the value of 0. Again, when the value of t is equal to capital T, so here I have substituted for the small t, I am substituting capital T. So we will be getting C of t is equal to 1 minus t divided by t. So this t gets cancelled. So we will be getting the value of e power minus 1. So by substituting the value of e power minus 1, we will be getting the value as 1 minus of e power minus 1 is equal to 0.632. So for t is equal to 1, we will be getting the value as 0.632. And when t is equal to 2t, we have to substitute for the small t, we have to substitute 2t. So capital T is cancelled. We will be getting 1 minus of e power minus 2. So by substituting the value of e power minus 2, we will be getting the value as 0.862. So for this 2t, we will be getting the value 0.862. Similarly, we can substitute up to infinity. So when the value of t is equal to infinity, we will be getting c of t is equal to 1 minus e power minus infinity value. E power minus infinity value is equal to 0. So by substituting this, we will be getting the value as 1. So at the step response, at time t is equal to infinity, we will be reaching the steady state response, or we will be reaching the steady state. Right? So this is the response for the first order system. So for a time response analysis, the first order system will be like this. You are giving the step response in input a step response, we will be getting the output like this. Thank you, students.